Check, check. You got a copy up there?
Yeah, I got you. This is Rob. I'm over top now. View's okay, and slope looks fairly cut up over.
Sounds epic. Give us a second to set up and get it dialed. What's your line? Over.
I don't know if anyone's ripped this as hard as I'm about to, but I think I'm going to drop in off the top and bang a few turn skiers left and bring it back in the middle and then huck absolutely huge. Try to get really tight, cross it up, and maybe throw in a grab. If all goes well, watch me nuke out the bottom. Over.
Right on, Rob. Should be a 6 shot. Over.
Are all 3 cameras ready? Over.
Copy that. Over.
Are you sure? I'm not too stoked for this unless camera 3 gets the shot too. Did the still camera guy show? Over.
Yeah, Rob, everyone's good to go. Over.
All right, then let's do it. I guess I'm into it. Whew. I've got a really good feeling about this one. Over.
Yeah, I got you on 3, Rob. Over.
10-4. Actually, make that 13 seconds.
Hi, this is Dick Clark, and it's time for the countdown. Stand by, ski fans. It's time for Scott Gaffney's Countdown to 1999.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, jeez. Dropping.
I'm only happy when it rains. Feels good when things are going wrong. I only listen to sad, sad songs. I'm only happy when it rains.
10 years ago, Greg Stump followed up his revolutionary ski film Blizzard of Oz with License to Thrill. And 10 years ago, because of these films, I, like countless others, realized what I wanted to do with my life. Stump and the heroes he created gave us a glimpse at what was possible, both on skis and in life. Now here we are, 10 years later, with simple lives revolving around snow. And in those past 10 years, one could say that the face of skiing has changed somewhat. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane McConkey says he's going to attempt the unprecedented, an uphill front flip landing on the face of a kicker. This could change everything. Here he comes up into the jump. It looks like a good pop. Oh my God, he's stuck and he's stuck. He doesn't even believe it. He's stunned. There it is, Shane McConkey. This movie isn't about how many places we can travel to or about how rad we want to make ourselves seem. This movie is simply about having fun on a mountainside. It's about the spirit of a new breed of skiers in our place in time at the turn of the century. And it's about a way of life dedicated to a sport that is going off.
Bleeding boy wonders what's happening to his mother. Cold money on the headboard. Strange footsteps pad the hallway. From moans and groans and laughter, it keeps his young mind hidden. Frustrated teacher says that goddamn kid don't listen. Bleeding boy imagines what's happening to his father. Colonel 1960 at killing yellow strangers. Wrong place, wrong time. Found himself a landmine. Blood families when they bury, break down quietly. Bleeding boy, bleeding boy, bleeding boy, bleeding boy. Your father was a kid.
The skiing you're about to see in this film is mediocre at best. Under no circumstances should you think these are the limits to what maneuvers can be done on snow.
In the year 1999, a phenomenal event occurred in the skies which altered the course of human history.
Stump is essentially responsible for forcing my brother Rob and me to move to Squaw in 1993, and we in turn convinced Shane McConkie to head this way a year later. Squaw had become legendary, a mountain of tremendous stumps, dynamic steeps, and despite its glamorous reputation as Squallywood, it proved to be like any other hardcore mountain, a playground infested with people who lived to ski.
I got here at 3:30 in the morning. And I'm second chair.
While during storms, the energy around the mountain builds. It is that day when it clears that we all live for. When all those dry summer months are forgotten. Because with visibility after each storm, the madness really begins. It's hard to believe it was a mere 3 years ago that fat skis brought about a revolution in skiing. Oddly enough, fat skis already existed. It just took a young, high-profile skier like Shane to advocate their use and get us to notice that these weren't just grandma's boards. Everyone laughed at the fatties at first, to which Shane adopted the response, "I won't wait for you at the bottom." And since his showing on Chubb's and Steve Winter's Fetish in 1996, a major change in skiing began, and the rest is history. At the turn of the century, the park scene is where it's at. The cool thing about terrain parks is that kids in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania can be hucking the same things as kids at Mammoth or Whistler. You don't need a massive mountain, all you need is snow and a jump. It's almost more surprising that a park could go off at a place like Squaw where such a huge amount of rad terrain beckons. But swing by a park like Squaw's on any day when the snow is less than perfect elsewhere, and this is what you're going to see.
It's the Dawn with the KUV in a brand new song, giving you some freestyle flows with the D, with the O, with the N. You should know we've been flowing since '88 with the greatest of ease. Get it trend, yeah. Here we go on a ride with the new freestyle. Freestyle. Here we go on a ride with the new freestyle. Freestyle.
Mic one check, Kev was on the set. Flow with the freestyle coming correct, like a roughneck scout. Here to make you shout, old school flow, what the jam's about. See, I go back like a microphone cord, eager to MC my calling card. So here's the return of the one on the mic. Definition of sound is in the house tonight. Due to the fact that the entire nation hates an MC, sounding like a compilation. We come forth, back off sabbatical, keep the old flow, nothing too radical. Passing the vibes with the greatest of ease. You think it's 5 or 4, not 2 MCs. My main man Don is a Gemini. Scorpio is my zodiac sign.
Here we go on a ride with the new freestyle.
A year after Walls of Freedom, I blew my ACL, my right knee. So I was a little timid to get back up on skis. So I did some other stuff for a while.
You got Bunny class. 3, 2, 1.
But I was really missing skiing, especially with the new fat skis and the new school movement. I was really fired to get back out there. If I weren't 63 years old, I'd be trying to do some more of that stuff myself. Spend too much time getting worked, just can't recover from it like those young pups.
Hey little sister, who's the only one?
I've seen enough stunt movies and all that old Scott Schmidt stuff that I knew this is where they skied and this is where I wanted to be. Love that ridge.
It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Hey little sister, what have you done? Hey little sister, who's the only one? Only one. Who have you sold yourself to? Who have you sold your soul to? Hey little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
So what line you picking out?
The one a little over the right there, you see those, the big rocks there? They come right down through that chute.
Any air involved there?
A lot. I hope there's a lot.
And if there's something left in this world, not again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day to start again. It's a
Hey, Bunny,
What up, Jim?
heard you pointed the fifth virtue the other day.
Yeah, it was rad, but I was just hanging in there. Wasn't too pretty.
Oh, nice one.
It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. White wedding. Silk shedding.
You're a fighter, you're a igniter, even organism, great life,
Back in 1995, after Walls of Freedom, I received a few really cool letters here and there. One that stood out was from this Bay Area kid named Peter Tankersley. At the time, Peter was 19 and spent his time ripping up squaw with a couple of other friends from the Bay, Hart Eddie and 14-year-old JT Holmes, a little bumper with a mouth full of braces. 4 years later, Peter is a promising photographer, Hart a promising writer, and JT a promising, well, skier.
JT Holmes, bigger. Look at that. You look like you're in the middle of like the super rolling up and down the windows.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't know why they were in that flailing.
Because you're free as a bird.
I think they wanted me to put my butt in the magazine.
When the winter's here, you wanna play on the snow. Grab some snowblades and let yourself go. Snowblading is fun, snowblading's extreme. These little funky trails are bound to make you scream. Well, we think that it's hip, we're sure that it's cool. It's a game that you can play after school. Snowblading is fun, snowblading is rad. We're hoping snowblading's not just a fad.
Snowblades by Keiko, still accepted in some states. In 1995, my younger brother left behind the life of a full-time dirtbag skier to attend medical school in Denver. Rob skied 80 or more days for the next few years, and at the end of a 100-day season in 1999, he was suddenly a doctor, leaving those of us who watched the same 4 years pass wondering, what have we done during that time? This is Dr. Gaffney.
Two could walk the beach without touching sand. Didn't want to fight, so instead I ran. Regret
Yeah, I was in Valdez, Alaska this year. You know, the Chugach Range, pretty much the best powder skiing in the world. And the whole time I was there, all I could think about was learning new tricks in the terrain park back at Squaw.
what your life can truly be. Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
It's tricky because you got a down climb, but then jump onto that tier, and then there's a 40-footer off the bottom there. So, and there's a little exposure to the left and to the right.
You gonna walk on those rocks?
I guess so. I guess that's the only way in there today.
How's that landing?
Hard as a rock. Actually, it was pretty soft the first 2 inches, and then it got hard as a rock.
Her emptiness is filled. What she thought was the ultimate comfort was just another scare. She's all alone, alone with the choice she must stand, because the test turned blue when the comfort turned into.
Rob's just one of those skiers who likes a little extra exposure once in a while. Former roommate of mine in Colorado, 1998 U.S. free skiing champ Rex Wehrman.
It's been a long 9 months of identity denied. I sympathize with all our tears and all those gut-wrenched knuckle blood. Tears of separation.
world could use a lot more patrollers like Berthoud's Sean Daniels.
Hey. Hey. So how you doing?
Fine.
How old are you?
19. Got all the paperwork.
No, nothing like that. You from around here? Idaho Springs, Empire?
Do you know where Winter Park is? So, you want 5 or 10?
What?
Well, if you just want to see it, it's $5, but if you want me to play with it, it's 10.
How about 10?
Hey yo, what's up? I'm here to celebrate the first annual 4 Ways to Rock. Blowing up the spot party. We got the MCs, DJs, and breakers up in here tonight. So let's get down to it. Remember to keep it peaceful and dance. Come on.
We're partying Friday night, and then all good to go. We're partying Friday night, coaching the stereo. We're partying Friday night, and then all good to go.
To the beat, y'all, and you don't stop.
We're partying Friday night, coaching the stereo.
Yo, people, gather round. Cause what we have here is a brand new sound. So come on everybody, let's all get down. To the red, yellow, black, to the white, or brown. Come on party people, let's have some fun. We're gonna make 2 MCs sound like one. It's like that, y'all. That, y'all. Like that, y'all. That's like that. It's like that, y'all.
We're partying Friday night.
So Shane, do you think people are developing attitudes at all with all the new school stuff going on and people playing in the parks?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone's doing it to get noticed or, for the attention. I think everyone's just having lots of fun with it.
Oh yeah, you know it, baby. You want a piece of this, huh? Yeah, on the back. You know it, baby. Yeah.
Doing the bull dance, feeling the flow.
Oh yeah.
Working it.
It's 1999 and it seems like every sport is going off right now. New ways to play are being invented and traditional games are being revolutionized. If anything mirrors skiing's new school movement is kayaking. New attitudes and transforming equipment are turning rivers into jib parks. I grew up paddling the Ottawa River, one of the best warm, big water play rivers anywhere. The Ottawa is home to Wilderness Tours, a playground resort boasting a kayak school led by some of the raddest freestyle kayakers anywhere. Reigning world champion Ken Whiting and protege Tyler Curtis, legendary Eric Jackson, and Canadian team member Kevin Verrett and Chad Hitchens. Here's Ken Whiting in Coliseum, probably the biggest legal whitewater in eastern North America.
One more day.
Tyler Curtis dropping into Phil's hole.
Lost all control.
Here's Ken having a little fun with a beginner's mistake, the wathunk.
You get to drive me home. Yeah, bye-bye, Scott. Go home.
What?
What are your hopes for today?
Expectations. I hope it's sunny. Look how early it is. It's dark out. Moonshine.
What's gonna happen if there's sun?
It'll be a nice day.
Another? I want a straight line of the box.
He's taking Polaroids of inbounds terrain that he skis every day.
Well, yeah.
Dolphin.
Right there looks pretty good. Skiers left to hatch it. It's really nice.
You guys see any options?
Couple. Everything.
Yeah, hatchet line looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh.
Look at the alpenglow. It's not just my goggles, is it?
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, Sam?
Hey, you talked to Mark lately?
I haven't really talked to him, but he looks pretty down.
He looks pretty down. Yeah, well,
I get to go ski that over there. Pretty good.
does he like butter tarts?
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thugged, all laced and bugged, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable, 3 feet deep. Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me. If you steal my sunshine, making sure I'm not in too deep. If you steal my sunshine, keep me versed and on my feet. If you steal my sunshine.
Chip, come here.
Wow, look at her.
Notice Rob isn't alone in this shot. All the people playing scattered about the fingers.
I did once before, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah, what do you think she got up to last night? Jared, I love
I was flying on the bench, sliding the park across the street. LATER that week. My sticky paws were in the making straws at a big fat slurpy treats. An incredible Lakewood
Think of the nest, JT?
That thing's steep. I'll do it in the rain one day when nobody's looking.
Not in too deep. If you still essential, keep bursting on my feet. If you still essential, I know it's not for me. If you still essential, not some and hard to see. If you still essential, keep it dumb and built to beat. If you still essential.
At 37, longtime squaw ripper Jeff McKittrick is more than twice JT's age. But while most young kids would be crushed on this air, Kidder lands in someone else's crater, stomps it, and just keeps on going.
Tried to track you all day today, Scott, but I couldn't keep up, man. Your crew just moves too fast.
Any fun today, Robin?
Today was so bad. No, it's probably one of the, I think I might rank it into the top 20 of my life, for sure.
What are the best times as a filmmaker? I want to say it's when you have feet of sparkling powder and blue skies and an uncontainable energy among your bro-bras. But it's really best when I get to hand the camera over to Rob or one of the other guys.
Everybody's stoned, nobody gives a shit. But these guys are making so much bread, but it doesn't matter what they do. Everybody's stoned, nobody gives a shit. But these guys are making so much bread, but it doesn't matter what they do.
If any one person's life has changed in the past year, it is this guy, Johnny Mosley. Rob and I hooked up with Johnny at Heavenly, exactly a year to the day he brought home the gold.
Oh, yeah. Once you start, you can't stop. Oh, yeah. Group, it's in your head. Oh, yeah.
And all he's got to do is get to the finish line again. He's right there. A 25-1, that's it. That's going to be the gold medal run. Unbelievable. Johnny Mosley. He did it. He won the medal. Look at the air stars. Perfect.
Damn, Johnny, that was good. No, Rob, it was definitely you. Look at that. No, Johnny, that was great. You were good. No, Rob, how are you?
I'd have to say Shane was a pioneer of the North American stream skiing movement. I don't know if he was the first, but back in Colorado, he was putting up some rowdy streamlines that no one had really thought of. And he totally got me into it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 92 or 93. That was probably the pinnacle of my stream skiing career. And then Rob got into it, and we just started feeding off each other. And I don't know, I probably got like 50 or 60 days of pure stream skiing in that year. It was rad.
Yeah, life is a fish. That's the only thing I wish. Life is a fish. That's the only thing. I was giving off my vibe when I passed that fishy by. She was sleek and bright and out of sight. That's how she caught my eye. So I rushed over and said hello. I said, come on baby, won't you go with me? She said, let me be. Said, there are other fish in the sea. Oh, life is a fish. That's the only thing I wish. Life is a fish. That's the only thing I wish. Life is a fish. That's the only thing I wish. Life is a fish. That's the only thing I wish.
So would you guys still consider yourselves stream skiers today? No, I don't think so. I quit a couple years ago. I go out once in a while.
Really?
I mean, I'm an ex-stream skier.
Yeah, former stream skier. People saw us doing this stuff, and suddenly all kinds of people got into it. The creeks even got crowded, and half the people weren't even stream skiers. You know, they just wanted to be called stream skiers. The hype blew up, and it got overplayed so much that, like, everything was stream this and stream that, and we decided to move into river skiing after that, and well, that really didn't work so well.
Life is a fish.
Sport with a short life, because stream skiing is pretty rowdy. Hammers your body and takes a toll on your body. And I'm married, got a career, and had a lot to lose.
Life is a fish. That's the only thing. When I wish I was a fish. That's the only thing I wish. When I wish I was a fish. That's the only thing I wish. When I wish
My stream skiing
No
years
shame in
were,
being a
you know,
stream
among the best
skier.
years of my life.
Or even an extreme skier. No regrets.
No way.
We're looking at Shane's line up here, that triple tier, a little sketched about the top part. You know, that could rip out and pull him over a few things.
So you're just gonna blow Shane's line?
Hopefully. I think you got it, yeah. Yeah, we just shot your whole face with a few potatoes and nothing moved at all, so I think we're looking good.
All right, man, thanks a lot. Sounds like potato gun proves stability. I'm dropping in 3.
The whole thing's gonna slide.
I've got a really good feeling about this one.
What's that you said? You're feeling frustrated. Thanks for telling me now. It's better than nothing. Did I let you down? Or let you push me around? Hey, I won't complain. But what did you mean by that? You said, let me be your let now. Hey, I'm on a roll, spun out of control. Are you leaving today? At least let me drive you.
Watch what happens when Shane tries to stop on the small tier directly below him.
Hey, thanks for telling me.
Whoops, amazing. Whoops, amazing. All right, guys.
Shane McConkey hucking a flat, let's get a shot of those tracks.
What an idiot.
Can I let you down? Or let you push me around? I can't complain. Things can't remain the same. You said, let me be your let now. Yeah.
If anything is going to define the state of skiing at the turn of the century, it's this. While the X Games is dominated by the likes of Tony Hawk and Dave Mirra, we were here to ski.
Keep on trying, till it's summer in the city, till it's summer in the city.
6 squaw guys gathered in the city for a huck fest. JT, 15-year-old mini shred C.R. Johnson, Shane, Johnny Mosley and Evan Raffs, and Shane Anderson.
I just like hucking.
I like
You're a
hucking.
hot ticket.
This is one fire. Water won't
sold out. I'm dropping beats on you like playing CeeLo. That all off the wall shit.
Rock the house.
Listen, wise guy, keep your nose clean while you're in my town.
So weak. That's the last one. We can't leave on that one. No way.
This banana gun sucks.
Rest assured, listener, that my time here has not been easy, and what you have just heard was not fiction. Although, in many a desperate moment, I most certainly wish it had been. It's over for now, it seems. Or at least, until yesterday begins again. Tomorrow, 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 tomorrow.
mom's gonna see this backpack here. So he's gonna be like, oh, you're all ready for school? You got your backpack all packed up? All it's full of is a jacket and beer.
The creek's even got crowded. Let me start over.
Totally.
Watch the sky for me. Watch the night. I've been there for you in starlight.
The best night skiing in the world.
As your feet touch the ground, I'll be floating along. Watch the sky for me tonight.
Oh, nasty.
Hey. Just as every moment leads you to the past, just as everything is gone, I'm the one you need to know that there is someone else, just as this is now. Goodbye. Watch the sky for me. Watch the night, 'cause I'll be there for you in starlight. As your feet they touch the ground, I'll be
Right there. Okay, let me have that hat.
Shane McConkey, nice.
watch the sky for me tonight.
What hurts? What hurts? My ass. What hurts?
My head.
What hurts?
Trigger finger.
My brain.
I'm not this guy because I'm not Warren Miller, but I'll see you next year.
Good night.